great. And if you think this is some remote tropical paradise, let me tell you, it is. And it's only 5 minutes from one of the most civilized cities I've ever seen. Tell you what, let me dry off and I'll show you what I mean.
Furia. Play word association with Florida, and just about anybody you talk to will come up with phrases like white sandy beaches, beautiful turquoise water, and shell collecting. But here in the Sarasota area on Florida's Gulf Coast, I think you'll be surprised by what you find.
The Sarasota area is one of Florida's premier vacation destinations, with a perfect mix of tropical island charm, beautiful accommodations, cultural excitement, and family attractions. Add 35 miles of white sandy beaches, an ideal climate, some of Florida's finest cuisine, and you've got all the ingredients for a perfect vacation. While the Sarasota area is known for its unspoiled beaches, what most people don't realize is that Sarasota is the cultural center of the Gulf Coast. Sarasota has its own opera house and 2 resident ballet companies, not to mention the largest collection of Peter Paul Rubens paintings in the world. World-class theater and touring Broadway shows round out the selection. Getting to the Sarasota area is simplicity itself, with Orlando 2 hours and Tampa only 1 hour away. There's easy road access from major interstates, and with 7 major carriers serving the Sarasota-Bradenton International Airport, you're only minutes from beaches and accommodations upon your arrival. Stay with us as we explore the Sarasota area, Florida's mild side.
I'm not exactly dressed for it now, but later on I'm going to take you inside Sarasota's thriving arts and entertainment scene. First, we're going to explore the waters that surround Sarasota's Gulf Coast islands. This is my first deep-sea fishing expedition. Wish me luck!
Whether your idea of fishing is fly casting for bass in freshwater lakes or battling the mighty tarpon in the Gulf, the waters in and around the Sarasota area offer a haven for fishermen of all ages. Sheltered by Sarasota's Gulf Coast islands, all 56 miles of the Sarasota Bay is an estuary that some 1,400 species of plants and animal life call home. And of course, the Sarasota area's superb climate means that there's always something fun to do outdoors. There's so much to do in the Sarasota area. The 35 miles of unspoiled beaches are the area's greatest attraction. It seems that every beach on Sarasota's Gulf Coast islands or keys has a specialty. On Siesta Key's wide and long public beach, you'll be strolling, sun-worshipping, or playing volleyball on what has been judged the world's whitest and finest sand. And just a little farther south on Turtle Beach, you could wade ankle-deep through tiny pink and purple shells, or stake out your own deserted stretch of sand. At the southern end of Lido Key, you'll find 100 acres of Australian pines and a pristine strip of beach away from the crowds. Lido Key is also home to many of Sarasota's fine hotels and resorts. Longboat Key, located between the waters of the Gulf of Mexico and Sarasota Bay, is out of the way and out of the ordinary. Those who prefer to get away appreciate Longboat Key with its serene and unspoiled atmosphere. Brimming with manicured tropical beauty, Longboat Key is cherished for its privacy, challenging golf courses, and luxurious accommodations. Casperson Beach, in the quaint and casual neighboring town of Venice, is reputed to be the longest continuous stretch of beach in the area, all 14 miles of it, and a favorite sea mammal hangout. And of course, Venice Beach is the shark's tooth capital of the world.
It's incredible. After millions of years, you can still find these prehistoric shark's teeth here on Venice Beach. And with a little bit of hunting, you can take some home with you.
From Longboat Key to Manasota Key, the beaches of Sarasota County have been compared to the most exotic strands in the Caribbean. Clear turquoise waters, dazzling white sand, and of course the breathtaking sunsets make the Sarasota area and its Gulf Coast islands the ideal vacation getaway. Don't go away, because when we come back, we'll visit some of the Sarasota area's hottest attractions.
Something you'll notice about this lively city and its surrounding areas is how easy it is to get around. There's free shuttle service from the hotels to major shopping and entertainment areas. Many sites are within walking distance of each other or just a short drive away.
Overlooking Sarasota's beautiful bay, the Selby Botanical Gardens offers an incredible display of nature's miraculous wonders. Or rejuvenate yourself in the soothing 87-degree waters at the Resort and Spa at Warm Mineral Springs. At historic Spanish Point, you can experience the region's past, explore lush nature trails, or have a picnic overlooking Little Sarasota Bay. The area's great climate is a natural for popular annual festivals, like the Sailor Circus and the Ringling Medieval Fair, the Florida Wine Fest and Auction, the Jazz Festival, and various international events like the French Film Festival. If you love birds, a must-see attraction is the Pelican Man.
Say no fair now.
No fair!
Turn left. That's it.
Home to some 200 rescued birds, the Pelican Man Sanctuary has attracted hundreds of volunteers who have helped to rehabilitate thousands of pelicans and other birds.
Right next door to the Pelican Man is another must-see in Sarasota, the Moat Marine Aquarium.
You'll be eyeball to eyeball with 8-foot sharks at the aquarium's 135,000-gallon outdoor shark exhibit, and learn about their role in an ongoing cancer research program at the Moat Marine Laboratory right next door. Get friendly with starfish, horseshoe crabs, and skates in a 30-foot touch tank, and brush up your biology at the aquarium's interactive ecosystem exhibits. For some mainland thrills, try the Sarasota Jungle Gardens, where you can learn about native and not-so-native plants and animals. It's kind of like make way for ducklings around here as the garden's wild birds roam free. It's a great place for the kids, with ongoing bird shows, a place to play with jungle creatures, and a reptile demonstration.
There's something so relaxing about the sunsets here on Sarasota's Gulf Coast. And in the evening, your choices are endless, whether it's live theater, opera, fine dining, or a romantic stroll on the beach. Sarasota has it all.
There's definitely a seafood theme here. You can try anything from island conch fritters to fresh Dungeness crab cakes. And no matter how long you stay, you won't run out of options for excellent international cuisine. From Italian to Amish, you can go as casual or as elegant as you want. With more than 130 shops and 13 restaurants, St. Armand Circle is a shopper's paradise. By the time you've gone around once, you'll have caught the flavor of this continental marketplace. Or you may want to spend the day searching for the perfect bargain at one of the Sarasota area's outlet malls.
Sarasota's abundant galleries provide artists from all over the world with a showplace for their work. And for the right price, you can even walk home with a piece of it.
The art galleries in and around the Sarasota area exhibit international as well as homegrown talent. There are dozens of galleries to choose from, offering treasures from all over the world. Stay with us, because when we come back, we'll be front row center for the Sarasota area's thriving art scene.
Hi. Thank you very much. It's opening night at the Sarasota Opera. And right now, backstage, artists from all over the world are warming up for tonight's gala. Earlier today, I spoke with Patricia Caswell. She's the Executive Director of Sarasota County Arts Council. I understand that the cultural activities here in Sarasota County are year-round. You want to tell us about that?
Sure. We have world-class ballet. We have a jazz festival in the spring, a French film festival in the fall, and the Van Wezel Performing Arts Hall has things year-round. Symphonies, off-Broadway productions.
Van Wezel, that's affectionately known as the Purple Cow, right?
That's right. And of course, Sarasota's a big theater town.
How many theaters?
11 companies last time I counted.
Oh, that's great. So it sounds like Sarasota has something for everybody.
It certainly does.
For a city this size, you'll be amazed at the number of high-quality theater companies that thrive here. With the Avant-Garde Theater Works and the Dinner Theater just around the corner, the downtown area is what you call the Broadway of Sarasota. And once you've done downtown, you can still catch a performance at Venice's popular Little Theater.
I'm on the Oslo Theatre main stage, a 19th century Scottish opera house, and home to Sarasota's nationally acclaimed theater company.
The grandeur of this setting, combined with top-notch productions, lend an added glow to an evening out at the theater. The Florida West Coast Symphony is a long-standing Sarasota tradition, performing classical series, pops, and children's concerts. Down by the waterfront, the shell-shaped Van Wezel Auditorium presents Broadway shows, big-name concerts, and international tours of all kinds. You can't miss the impression left on this town by John and Mabel Ringling. Even without the internationally acclaimed collection of old master paintings, Greco-Roman sculpture garden, and 17th century tapestries, the Ringling Museum of Art itself is a masterpiece. In the same complex of buildings, there's the aptly named Ca d'Zan, or House of John, the sumptuous Ringling family estate, and of course the Circus Museum, with wondrous exhibits including an animated miniature circus, carved circus wagons, and beautiful costumes. Since the 1940s and 50s, artists and writers have been attracted to the Sarasota area to interpret scenes just like these. Over the years, they've created an eclectic native arts community that has steadily grown to support and contribute to many galleries and museums. Today, the blending of arts and culture in the Sarasota area is as natural as the turquoise waters, powdery white sand, and towering palm trees. When we come back, we'll tee it up on one of the area's legendary golf courses.
Did you know that the first golf course in the state of Florida was right here in Sarasota County? That's true. And now there are over 300 championship holes of golf here. And the setting, well, see for yourself.
The Sarasota area has more golf holes per capita than just about any similar-sized community, and also some of the most challenging. Tennis is big here, too. But if you prefer to let someone else do the hitting, check out the Chicago White Sox, as they call Sarasota home for spring training. And every summer, the top powerboat racers compete in the Suncoast Offshore Grand Prix, the first weekend of July. Because of the area's legendary climate, it's easy to see why the Sarasota area is perfect for just about any sporting activity. For a real-life safari, the 28,000-acre Mayaca River State Park is preserved just as it was when Seminole Indians used these waterways. It's hard to believe you're just about a half hour from civilization.
It's unbelievable. I mean, we're so close to the beaches, and this is like another world. Gosh. Tell me, alligators, crocodiles, what's the difference?
Well, it's real easy here, Rick, because we don't have any crocodiles. But crocodiles have pointed snouts, and alligators have rounded snouts.
How likely is it that we'll see an alligator?
There are a lot of alligators here. It just depends on the weather. When it's real cold, you don't see them, but whenever it's warm, you see them out sunning themselves.
But it's safe, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. This park has been here 50 years.
Right.
Never lost a canoeist yet.
Good. That's good to hear. They say that these alligators won't let us get within 20 feet of them, but I think I'm going to keep my hands and feet in the canoe for the trip. And we'll be right back. I hope. With its natural unspoiled beauty and its startling cultural riches, the natives of Sarasota and the surrounding Gulf Coast islands say that their home is the way Florida used to be. But if you ask me, this is the way Florida was meant to be.
The Sarasota area's perfect mix of tropical island beaches, cultural riches, golden sunsets, and superb climate combine to create a resort with unmatched charm and character.
This is the life. And it's nice to know that if I get tired of this, I'm just a few minutes away from front row center at an evening performance, or examining a priceless painting, or taking a canoe trip down some isolated waterway. But I don't think I'm going to get tired of this. Thanks for joining me in Sarasota and its Gulf Coast Islands, Florida's mild side.